Maria Monroe Whitehead, Chairman of Monroe Products. Over the next several minutes, I will introduce you to our HemiSync technology and give you a concise overview as to its ability to act as a powerful tool in developing our human potential. HemiSync is short for Hemispheric Synchronization and refers to a safe, time-proven audio guidance technology that has many applications for your daily life. My father, Robert Monroe, who was a pioneer in the field of sound research, developed HemiSync. Since its discovery, the patented HemiSync technology has been researched extensively and has been scientifically and clinically proven to be effective. Those interested will find many professional and research papers available to download from our website. Moreover, we have continued to refine and further develop the HemiSync technology and its many applications for 50 years. In brief, the audio guidance technology works through the generation of complex, multi-layered audio signals, which act together to create a resonance that is reflected in unique brainwave forms characteristic of specific states of consciousness. The result is a focused, whole brain state known as hemispheric synchronization, or HemiSync. HemiSync has achieved international acclaim for its ability to help people achieve a more satisfying life. Specific combinations of HemiSync signals, for example, can help individuals achieve laser-like focus and concentration. In fact, many of our concentration titles are even reported to be helpful to those with ADD, ADHD, or other learning challenges. Different HemiSync signals may be used to facilitate profound relaxation or to help you manage stress. Still, other HemiSync mixes may be employed to promote deep meditative states for exploring expanded states of awareness. We even have HemiSync titles to assist you in obtaining a good night's sleep. The HemiSync process can be quite effective when delivered over conventional speakers. In fact, it has been delivered over conventional speakers for many years. In the classroom, for example, to help students focus, at various HemiSync workshops where participants explore meditative states, or with speakers placed on either side of the bed for sleep enhancement. Most of our research, however, has evolved around the classic use of HemiSync delivered by stereo headphones. In this application, the HemiSync audio guidance process works quite simply by sending different tones to each ear by stereo headphones. The two hemispheres of the brain then act in unison to hear a third signal, the difference between the two tones. This is not an actual sound, but an electrical signal that can only be perceived within the brain by both brain hemispheres working together. Allow me to demonstrate. First, you will hear a tone in your right ear. Now we will play a tone of a slightly different frequency in your left ear. The slight differences in the tones cause your brain to create a third sound, a wavering sound, that is not on the recording. This tone is the difference between the tones you are hearing in your right and left ears. These wavering sounds encourage your brain to move from functioning in a state of random brainwave activity, which looks like this, to a balanced, focused, and highly synchronized brainwave pattern, which looks like this. Using an analogy, we can say that your brain normally acts like a light bulb, which produces random, incoherent light. With HemiSync, your brain acts more like a laser beam, which produces focused, coherent light. HemiSync produces a focused, coherent mind, which is an optimal condition for improving human performance. Imagine what this enhanced whole brain potential can do for you. My father strongly believed that HemiSync was a powerful tool, but that the most important factor in personal change was the individual. The final illusion is that mankind has limitations, he used to say. When combined with a strong will or desire, there is no telling what you can accomplish with HemiSync. We'd like to urge you to try. All of us at Monroe Products look forward to serving you soon and hearing your stories of how HemiSync is working for you. Feel free to visit us at our website or call one of our customer service representatives using the contact information found throughout this presentation. Goodbye and thank you.